afternoon, lovely. So
Yeah.
what's your thought on AI? What do you think about AI, artificial intelligence?
Well, for that, a foolish. For
And man, the wheel taxi man.
Yeah.
He took a vote to him, man. Well, that man shouldn't even come back.
a big
Why you don't say foolish?
because it do give false information. It can set up people. Can even paint a picture say you did this, say you never did this, so it's not safe. But it does have it good for promotional. You know, you're not really.
School bus are run better. Right now, I'm supposed to go and do it live because nothing not going out there. But I tell you, what I'm doing right now, I'm going to the bus. I'm going to talk about not going to do nothing. I'm mad this man and everything. And everything again. You understand?
Get somebody to do stuff for you. You can just build something and work with it. But it have its advantages and its disadvantages.
So
but it's dangerous still. It's very dangerous.
So does it have more disadvantage than advantage?
It more disadvantage, yeah. More. Because people mostly use it to the bad things.
Okay, so you're saying that people should really mostly use their brain and really learn about graphics and writing essay rather than using
Yes,
AI.
it's better that way. It's way better that way.
Okay, how would you manage without the internet?
How would I manage without the internet? Why? All them days gone when say new technology come in. What could I do without it, to be honest? Because that's how we get the information and news. Everything.
Okay, due to the high, due to the high level of control we see governments wants over people, do you believe that one day they'll try to replace us with some robots? Like for instance, this fear a nurse delivering baby at a hospital, they'll try to come up with some intelligent machinery that covers that, does that. You believe robots,
It's not going. That's not going to be a good outcome, because human have not because a robot, anything input like what I call it, information or whatever you put in the device, that core chip, that them work with, and them learn things. Them have to eventually learn things. Them have defaults. Them can malfunction. Human only get tired. So if the government even try that. That's going to be a next issue.
Okay.
A big issue.
So in your opinion, are governments and mad scientists trying to play God?
Yeah, I don't know that. So devil run this world. Them are devil, you know.
Alright, thank you for your honest opinion. Thank you for your honest opinion.
Government are trying to get everybody under them control, and that is true. That's my honest opinion. Them try to me, them try use the people that are not that intelligent, not that educated. People who just want sittings. They don't go deep. They don't research. You understand? So if government can't even use money, if them not saying they eat it, them can't come to you and say it's $10,000 just to get a vote. Them know so them gonna get them on the vote. But somebody where well edited, like me not say about for go to school, is more informed in this society.
With more than average intellect.
Yes, exactly. So them people, them have to really come good. You have to get concrete everything have to align and make sense to them. When them going at the ghetto, them will get them, because them people them don't really understand. They understand? Them don't understand. Because my vote now got just come, so me have to see it makes sense, especially with the growing of the country, especially like minimum, just like how them come with the minimum wage and all of those stuff. It have to start from the root, and the root is the children. The root start from the children. It not start from adults for going and get and buy out votes and all of them something. No. When you go in at the school, I see them come with the school bus them, but when I see pot them just use it in the election, like really, and never the picnic them it come for. You need for the more in the educational system, yes. Building homes is a good thing, but do more for the children, especially for the teachers. You understand? Everything starts from right there. So the teacher them a go away, this a go away, that a go away. say him just need to do more. Understand? Him can't just. That's my opinion. So far, it's my opinion.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so good afternoon, General.
Oh, go on.
What's your thought on AI, artificial intelligence? You know, it's been used a lot, especially on the net, having people say and do things they did not. What's your opinion?
AI.
Yeah.
I never really thought much about AI. I know a lot of children in my generation use it, so it's really a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Because as you can see, a whole heap of people lose them job of AI. You see, but a whole heap of people AI help. In context, some people don't know how to, like, some people don't really know, like elderly people don't really know how to use computer, like write letters and them thing there, more while.
Yeah.
Sometimes AI might help them. You see, some get to understand. So, to me, AI is a good and a bad thing. It's a 50-50 thing.
Okay. So how would you manage without the internet?
In this generation,
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible because most business is connected with the internet. You see, like, and more, there's more online business than offline.
So if the internet should went out to affect the world globally, it would affect the world, you know?
Repeat that.
If the internet should went away, you know, it will affect the world globe in your instance.
Yeah, it will. We can't say it won't. Remember, say, is the internet built most of this in this generation? You understand? Yeah. So it will affect the world wholly if internet will just suddenly vanish.
Okay. Alright, we see where governments, you know, want a high level of control, you know, over people. You think they will try to replace us with some robots, you know, some
Robots?
artificial intelligence robots. For instance, you know, if you are a packer, you pack goods, you know, in a factory, you think, you know, most of these factories and industry will be influenced to turn to using, you know, robotic machines to do the jobs and, you know, get
Look on it this way. People sometimes think that's a bad thing because them don't. Alright, so them don't realize this. Remember back then, people usually put on horse and them thing there, and in car make. They basically don't call a car a robot, don't it?
in some sense, depends on the car. If the car
So
is
if you
high-
really look on it in that sense, it's not a bad thing entirely.
if it's not bad entirely, then
It's not
what
bad
part of it
entirely.
is bad? What part of it is bad for you say?
That people and them job. People lose them job. You see it? So that kind of bad, but it's not bad entirely.
So what? So if people lose their jobs to some form of high-tech machinery, what would be the replacement jobs? So people just be hanging around.
I guess that depends on you.
So are you saying that everyone should ensure that their child is well equipped in computer science?
I'm saying that everyone should be well equipped in some form of trade that robots don't take away.
Okay. All right. But in your opinion, do you believe governments and mad scientists are playing God?
A whole heap of people are come and say them are God. A whole heap of people are going to solve certain problems and feel them have a higher authority.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your honest opinion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, my general. So, what's your thought about artificial intelligence? You know, AI and all the good and the bad that it has used for over the internet.
Well, for me, AI and artificial intelligence as it is, I think it's not ready. I think it's enough for the betterment of humans. You get me where I come from? Because the mere fact it can do more than humans. You get me? It can duplicate humans, like, you get me? Too much and more, you get me?
Yeah. So how you da manage if the internet should have missing, you know? You da manage without the internet? Is the internet necessary to your survival?
Not necessarily. in terms of survival, how can I survive without the internet? You get me? But it's a me, the internet is so now tied to how we live and what is going on out there. We have to have the internet, so to speak, in terms of gaining information and other stuff. You get me? So I think the internet, not having the internet can be, you know,
Devastating.
not necessarily say devastating, but it can have a ripple effect. You know what I mean? To how them set the world as it is right now.
So if the internet should go away, then you're saying that it would crash the economies.
Yes, because it's tied to economies and stuff. You get me? I come from. The framework is all set on the spectrum there, in internet. So yeah, man.
Okay.
I know this morning me I try get some money from the banking system. I'm go much, you know what I mean, banking institution to try to get my money, at least at the machine. And I can't get the money, all because I just, you know what I mean. If we go into the bank, you know, say normal people are just. Because we don't want to have a giant line and still, you know what I mean? Pickups are still there. You see? So it's a...
You say it's a 50-50?
50-50. You understand?
Alright. So due to government wanting control over people and things, do you believe that, you know, they will, you know, implement these robots as we are seeing over the internet and so on to replace humans?
Well,
Put the mic right over to you.
it gone already, you know what I mean? It's been taking place, but to do it on that grand scale for like no humans not working, I think them can bring it that far.
Well, if that's what they're thinking, do you play that scientists and governments are playing mad science? Sorry, mad scientists and governments are playing God?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Alright, we can't say on something else.
Yeah.
Yeah man, so afternoon my general. So the new school term has just begun, you see? And we noticed that videos has been circulating on social media about kids being barred out of school because of their attire. Now what's your opinion on that?
Alright, when I go to school and use no tight pants, I'm taking my pants and they always suspend you the man. But listen to me I say now. Pants can make you learn.
Yeah, right.
Pants, you can wear short jeans go to school. You all say man, yo, you see the youth, all say man can go to school. God know, all say can go to school in short jeans. Yeah. So listen up.
Yeah.
You just seen pass.
Yeah.
Alright. So no problem then, not all saying can go to school, because learn, I'm going to learn. The pants can make him learn.
So yeah, say that
Yeah.
really affect learning. So
No,
they
should restrict nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Okay, alright. So what about the dying of the year? You know?
Well, if a man want to die then here, you know, man, it's still not affect his learning and then brain him a die, you know. Because you see if you die your brain, I don't know how you're going to do that. Really chemical thing you're going to go in and now, in physics. Most. Yeah.
Alright, so what about the bleaching? You know, kids will bleach and them thing then.
But just want you to see it, you can't stop a man from learning.
So you don't think that the school is trying to establish good morals in the kids? They might try to show them the right way?
More do want them do it still, but me I show you say, make them do what them do and learn them, see me, everything we are right.
Yeah.
When I tell them what you do know them, I say you want to control them.
Okay.
While they can learn in all the short pants.
But rules and regulation are everywhere in society, so
Yeah.
they're saying that they're preparing the kids for the wider world at large. You understand?
Yeah.
So you think the kids should just take heed and listen to the principals?
Alright, listen to what I say now. You have a class on name physical education. When you go out of the class, say a shirt you wear, or take off your shirt, or you go play bar, and then learn you in that with and learn you. And you don't have on a uniform. As you mean in physical education, you don't have on a uniform.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I go catching, I mean I roll. I'm taking all my own pants, you know. You can see all the stitch them in there. Because I stitch it with all the yellow thread more while. Like when it's a youth pants yellow. You see all the yellow thread them go down in there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then talk all sort of thing. But I still learn, still read, and I still have sense. Yeah.
Okay, so you say
Yeah.
they should have put much enforcement on that and just
No.
focus on the kids learning.
Yeah, they should just focus on the kids learning
All right.
and everything we are right.
All right, thanks for your opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so evening, uncle.
Evening.
So what would you say about kids, you know, or adolescents being locked out of school because of their attire?
It is very unfortunate that will be the last resort. It would be better if the
Can I put the mic a bit closer?
yes,
Yeah.
it would be better if the student is admonished and advised to do the necessary changes to the attire rather than be barred from entering the school. Because at the end of the day, a day lost from their educational pursuit is not going to be redeemed that easily. So whilst I understand the dress code of the school, I would rather a more motherly approach where the student is admonished and assisted if possible to get the necessary changes fixed.
Okay, so being that there is a lot of peer pressure and, you know, bleaching and so on, you know, is pushed in the music, and, you know, the children listen to the music a lot. I think that the school's officials should be more lenient, you know, and have some understanding rather than, you know, letting students facing harsh, you know, circumstances because of such.
I mean, a child who has bleached would not be able to, at one go, get back natural. So you would still have to exercise some form of counseling to the child and implore them that they need to, you know, get back in line. But throwing them out is not going to solve the problem, because then again, as you mentioned, there is societal pressure, there is the cultural pressure. So we have to have understanding. Yes, we want them to adhere, but we still have to be mindful of the effect of them not being in school. And so we have to approach it in a more meaningful way.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so evening, my friend.
Good evening.
Yeah, how would you feel knowing that you send your child to school and you bar him out of the school because of him attire?
First, I don't feel good, but mother make sure and attire properly, because the children must attire themselves properly to go to school, because wherever you go, there is a rule and regulation, and they must be obedient to their school regulation. I would feel bad, but I would make sure that he follow the school rules so they don't have to send him home.
Okay, but in your personal opinion, you don't think it is neat if they're taking their pants and it is well straight and fit, not say tight, but fit on them properly and not looking big, you know, because some uniforms are ready-made and tailors does not know everybody size to make something special for anyone. So what if they decide that they buy a pants and they just want to alter it so that it sits neat on them? What's your thought on that? So
well,
should the school really take that as something to bar a child out of school?
As I say, it depending, because every school rule have a rule and regulation where their pants must properly fit. But if it needs some adjustment, it must do moderate to match the school rule and regulations.
Yes, but we see where kids are being locked out of school, even though the pants is not like a swimsuit. Your clothes is not like a swimsuit, but it fits on it neatly. Because, you know, everybody wants to look neat.
Yes. Well, I don't feel so. But as I say, rule and regulation is 100%.
All right, just one more. What would you say about parents who, you know, allow their child to bleach?
No, I don't think that is right.
Okay, but it's the lifestyle. It's been pushed in the music and all of that. So, you know, children live what they learn. You think the school should be so, you know, harsh about it and really barring stopping learning, because it don't really affect the learning unless the child decides just not to learn. But should school really take that as something to overall to stop a child from learning, missing a day subject, missing a day lesson because of some bleaching?
Well, as me say, it depends. Should not, but I think the rule and regulation is all that. So children must learn to know that you're a child, and
rule and regulation count everywhere, even a prison. So I think that 100% rule and regulation must be established. Wait till they reach certain age, they can do what they want to do because they're an adult now. So, parents will taught you the right way, but when you become an adult, you can do what you do. So I think it is best that children want to explore, yes, and the music system is out there, and peer pressure and all of that, and everybody want to try, but I think rule and regulation 100% to be adhere.
Thank you for your opinion. Yeah, so Evelyn,
Evelyn.
What's your thought on, about kids being, blocked out from or locked out of school because of their attire?
Because what they wear. I believe that kids should dress formally as what the school rules. You have to abide by the school rules. If the school tell that you must take in your pants, you should not take in your pants. And if it's what they say they must come back to school because of that, well, I believe they should just suspend them for a little time.
But won't that really affect their learning? Wouldn't it be better if they are allowed on school grounds and learn more than miss a lesson or a day lesson or say a week lesson than if they are on a week suspension?
But sometimes the kids don't want to rule the teachers, and that is the fact. Because I have a son that going to school to White Mall, and when I went over there for interview for the kids, and I saw kids not behaving the right way they're supposed to behave, and some parents don't even know that they're behaving like that, So I believe the parents also should groom their children also too, and go to the teachers. Many parents are going to school to know what kids are doing, So I feel like the parents must take up the role of a parents and go to the school and find out what the children are doing there.
Okay, but if certain lifestyle are in the music and out there in the world at large, and it is very exposed to the kids, and the kids see that as the norm of society. So when they go into school and the school try to push a certain agenda on them, and that is not what they are seeing in their reality, meaning that when you go out in the streets, everyone pants is neat, and most of these pants that they buy are ready-made. So if the child wants to alter it to where it's not tight but fits them neatly, is the school being too critical with that and not really? Should the school should just, oblige them and know that, they are just, the world is just influential and they're just following because the school is preparing them for the greater world at large, but when they go out there in the greater world at large, they're seeing something totally different.
Yes, they're seeing something totally different, but guess what? You have all type of pants that now you have tight pants and you have pants that doesn't tight. Because my son is 15 and my son never wear a tight pants. Never wear a tight pants. And for kids to wear tight pants, yes, if the parents want them to wear it, yes. But for some parents, they are not eligible to wear it at all. But I would say that teachers sometimes must give and take, depends on the place where the children are coming from. You understand? And we older people, our lifestyle was different from their lifestyle. So for them to get into this to our older lifestyle, it's gonna hard for them to groom into that lifestyle. So they have to keep a counseling for them to know what they don't want into the school, or tell them that you can wear it on the street, but you cannot wear it in my school. You understand?
Okay. So, but you do. All right, consider this. Your son being sent home, 2 weeks suspension for a pants. When you, as a parent, inspect the pants, you realize it's not a swimsuit, but however, it fits your son neatly. Won't that bother you that your son is home 2 weeks for something that is not really a
yes,
much educational matter, but just it would bother you?
Yes, it would bother me. A fact, some of the pants are not really tight, but most of the teachers, them sometimes teachers don't like children either. Some children, like their spirit doesn't match, you understand? So sometimes a teacher just pick on a child like that. So I guess that can be happening.
Okay, all right. Thank you for your honest opinion.
Hot water channel, straight to the max. Bring the thing to the people then. Original generous people. Same way. Man, big up hot water channel, enough ice cream. Yeah man, big up yourself.